Oh, you can't even see what's... I think I did something... Oh, wow, 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 wow. I nearly soiled myself then. I've lost traction. Bus driver, but... All right, I could get around with this magical bus. How on earth he got through there, I do not know. But I'm stuck temporarily. Well, I might have driven this before, you know, because I was going to say I remember driving the road around the lake. I can't remember any of those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have, but the other way, a long time ago. So I remember going through this water. Genuine 100% splashing noises then. Yeah, honestly. Oh yeah, I reckon. I thought it was this back there. That's the hill, the original Hill of Doom. Yes, I thought I'd been in this map, but I went the other way. Well, I tried to go that way. It took me 3 episodes to get, 400 yards. Parking brake engaged. That will slow us down somewhat. Anything coming? No. Straight across into this junction, and I shall continue about my story. So reShade, yes. So if any of you want to play with reShade but don't know how to do it, I did do a spin tyres little reShade demo. I can't remember whether it's an installation video. But I shall try and put a link to that in the description below, but I won't guarantee it. So don't hold me to that. But I have done one, and it's really easy. Wow, there's a lot of people walking around here. It must be shift change. Can we get across in the green? We can, but there's people on the roads also crossing when we are in green. On green. What on earth? How on earth? Oh, wow, how did she do that? Well, I'm going, because they were on green when I wanted to go. They might have changed. Didn't kill anybody, not to my knowledge. It's all good. Detailed, isn't it? Red. So anyway, I shall play about. That's what I was talking about. The configurator. There is an actual little application that, if you can get it to work right, straight on, enables you to, in real time, tweak the actual preset, and you can actually excuse me, you can actually run a preset so it splits the screen. So half of it is, you know, enhanced with reShade and with the settings you program, and the other half is without reShade. You're not seeing me turning, idiot. So that could be a useful tool. So I'll look into that and try that, and if I do something meaningful and helpful, I'll attempt to maybe do a little video, or maybe tag it in with a normal episode. This is steep, isn't it? I don't think I've been this way before. I'm not sure. Almost definitely not in a video. The hill video is the other direction, because you can, from this place, you can only go in, I think, 2 directions. There's no other way around it. Wow, this is going to take some time, actually. Imagine doing this with this, the Siemens transformer at 95 tons, or even that train at 80 tons from the last episode. That would actually be really cool. Imagine coming down the hill, because it's quite windy. It's flying around there in his Porsche, getting into sort of more desert sort of territory here. This reminds me a little bit of Peak District actually, the Black Peak end of the Peak District. Not so much the fact that it looks like a desert, but just the road layout, actually. Sort of winding backwards and forwards and surrounded by hills. go. I'm starting to miss that green. Oops, I was going to do well to miss some oncoming traffic at this rate. I'm kind of glad I'm driving an I-Shift actually, because it's quite. Oh, he's not hanging about, is he? It's quite easy just driving up here. Just worrying about which way you've got to point the truck, and the truck does the rest. I've probably waffled about this before, but Volvo actually do a really neat shift. Crikey, I hope my teeth in. A really neat system called, I think it's called Eyesight. Now, if you see these trucks on the road, at the top there's like little diddy antennas that look like tiny little short shark fins, and also some little diddy antennas. That looks really wicked up there. Oh my goodness me, that construction up there looks fantastic. I want to go there. Sorry, I'm probably getting a little bit overexcited. I've been drinking black coffee all day. Okay, so I think it's starting to kick in. Anyway, this Eyesight system, and it actually does loads of clever stuff. It kind of links back to some computers at Volvo HQ or wherever, and it downloads sat nav information and geographical mapping information, and oh wow, what on earth is going on here? It's very confusing geography, you know, has to be said, and looks like some challenging geography in places. But it also memorises where the truck's been. So, for example, we've just been up that hill, and as you're driving up the hill, it's monitoring all the engine management systems, everything like that, all the speed, all the telemetry stuff, and it's working out how the truck performs best and what the best gear is to be in, and all this sort of stuff, and it remembers it. Next time you approach that hill, it goes, hold on a second, I've been here before. I may as well stay in this lane actually. I've been here before, and it just sort of pulls that data back, and it drives up the hill much more effectively. That's the idea. I think that's genius. Enter, isn't it? So yeah, you'll notice those little antennas and stuff, and I think there's actually, I think one of them's probably the shark fin one. It's possibly a forward-facing camera as well, so it can literally see in front of it. And I suppose it's equivalent to, I think they've probably got similar sort of technology in 1 or 2 cars now, but I'm thinking that the Tesla vehicles as well, because they were always constantly trying to improve and become more efficient. So it's that kind of system. Wow, some speed up down here. This is tempting. It's tempting. I mean, there's no speed limit signs that I can see, apart from the one that's permanently saying 37 miles an hour on the dashboard. I don't know why it's permanently saying 37, which I'm assuming is miles per hour. This reminds me a little bit like of a wobbly TSM map. North Africa. It's like that, but in TSM and in actual North Africa, it's just long straight roads for ages, miles and miles and miles, with some wonderfully low res dunes in the distance. I've not crashed once since hooking up to the trailer. I find it utterly remarkable. How far we got left? Wow, 600 odd miles. I'm going to have to do some overtaking at some point, otherwise this journey is just going to go on for days. In fact, I might have to. In fact, I don't know whether this would be 2 videos or not. Doing a lot of, wow, you wouldn't want to fall off the edge of this road, would you? There's one heck of a ditch there. Calling it a ditch. I don't think the word ditch is particularly appropriate on this terrain. It doesn't strike me as the sort of geography that that's seen a great deal of rain. Finally managed to overtake that truck. I'm going to be there for ages. Oh wow. Oh, pulse track IR. I'm wondering why the screen's not turned. Oh wow, we've got to go up that, I think. I'm trying to look on the left. That windy road up there. Bus. Ah, yes. Oh, it's coming back to me now. I remember this. I've not driven this bit, I don't think, but I started to drive down the hill, but I didn't get very far because I looked at the view and I thought, oh, wouldn't it be great fun to drive off the edge and see how far we can bounce down the hill? You know, sometimes you just got to do these things, haven't you? It's great being sort of realistic. Excuse me. It's great being realistic, but sometimes, oops. Sometimes you've got to be a bit crazy. Don't know what I'm talking about today. Maybe I should drink less coffee. Is anything coming? No. Oh wow, cool. Cheers, boss. That's pretty cool that he's waited for me to clear that bend. I'll say it. Not a bit like real life, because in real life they'd be right on top of you, beeping along. Come on, yeah. Anyway, fantastic view. Just driven that. That's cool. Is this photo chocha? I think it is, isn't it? Can be quite a bit tricky on these bends. You know, I really hope there's an oversized load to backhaul out of here, because this is the only way out of where I'm going. It just goes to this place and then you've got to come back the same way. So can you imagine the challenge of hauling something really long? I mean, that loco is pretty long from the last video, but oh, you can't even see what's I think I did something. Oh wow, I nearly soiled myself then. I've lost traction. Bus driver, but well, I could get around with this magical bus. How on earth he got through there, I do not know. But I'm stuck temporarily. Oh, that was unintentional. Okay, there's nobody behind. That AI is there. Either the driver's got out and thought, right, stuff, this is taking too long, I'm going to walk home, or maybe that's a Tesla with a Honda badge on it. It's a self-driving car. I don't want to hit it if I can avoid that at all. Come on, keep going. Okay, didn't hit anything, remarkably. But yeah, I think I did something similar terrain-wise in the Scania 4. I think it was a Scania 4. But that was a much smaller engine. I think it was a slightly lighter trailer, I'm not entirely sure. It wasn't this road. Possibly by the same person, though. This is not the best chassis to be doing this in, thinking about it. It's a nice chassis, and I've always had a soft spot for dual steer axles at the front of the chassis. I just don't know why. I kind of do know why. Something to do with fairground lorries, but I just think they're pretty cool. But anyway, so I've always had a soft spot for those. So that's probably why I picked this chassis, or I favour this chassis. But realistically, in terms of driving, in terms of Euro truck physics, at the very least, it can be a bit tricky. I think you could improve it by improving the suspension travel on the axles, especially the back axles. I know the rear axles tend to have, I think it's the rear axles tend to have slightly less travel on them. As a consequence, wheels tend to leave the road a little more than is helpful, put it that way. So if you have more suspension travel, things like not adverse camber, sort of adverse camber, really violently mini hilly bits, wouldn't cause you to lose traction. Interesting colours going on here. It seems ridiculously colourful all of a sudden. I mean, that's because it is. I'm totally not used to green. It just seems so rich and green. It's crazy. I really hope I can find you a link to the mod that brings these flowers on trees and stuff, because it looks beautiful. I love the purple ones, which is a good job really, because that's all we're getting at the moment. Purple ones. Get some speed on the go now. Not used to this. More tunnels. Could have got bored of building hills over roads, building roads over hills, so they build roads through hills. That's a surprisingly complicated sentence to say. Anyway, I think this is definitely going to be 2 videos, because I think I've been driving for the best part of an hour. I find it utterly remarkable that I've still got hard drive space left. It seems really weird though, the green. Maybe it's because of the shadows. I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know. Should I pull over here, quickly look at the GPS, at the map? Oh wow, that's the bit we've just been up, which felt massive, and that's a tiny little kink in the road compared to that. Wow. Right, yeah, I've made the executive decision that I've got enough fuel in the tank to last me to the next town or city or whatever it is, village. So I'm going to do that, and I'll probably buy a garage when I'm there as well. We'll have to take this dude. Okay, that was a bad idea. Sorry, dude. Bit of water. Like a mountain lake. Well, I might have driven this before, you know, because I was going to say I remember driving the road around a lake. No, I can't remember any of those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have, but the other way, a long time ago. So I remember going through this water. Genuine 100% splashing noises then. Yeah, honestly. Oh, where's the road? Oh, just cut sides of it. Oh, wow. Bit deep. Hold your nose. Not a problem. These Volvos are built to last. Doesn't really matter if we're installed anyway. We could build a raft out of all this wood on the back. Be alright. I want to overtake this dude in front with his half-eaten apple on his back, because his trailer's making me nervous. I keep thinking it's going to fall off. This is a terribly dangerous manoeuvre, but I've just seen the car in front of me do it, and he got away with it, so I don't see why I should be any different. If we overtake... Yeah, that truck's way behind us. Easy. Oh my goodness me! Oh wow! No! Oh, I wish I could... I really wish there was an action replay. I just came round that bend up there, and I saw the big drop and a bend, and I literally just took off. At least that's what it felt like. Oh, I think we can get out. Get out of here, though. Hopefully. Oh, no. Give it a bit. Oh, which way? I should be. I don't understand. Oh, my trailer's jackknifing. Maybe if I put the trailer brake on, it'll stop forcing me down the hill like that. Oh, ow, that had to hurt. I think that might have just ruined the chances trailer brake again. Oh. I've got the trailer brake actually patched to the wheel on the G27, so that makes it quite difficult to keep pressed while steering. But I'll tell you something, if it were not for that trailer brake then, oh, oops, I would not have got out of that. See, if I let the trailer brake off, it starts to push the back of the truck round. Excellent. Now I've got myself straight. See if I can get down here. It's going to push me down here. Be careful. I think the only damage sustained was to the truck. Oh, van! Did you not see him doing a manoeuvre? See how beautiful that is? That's a wonderful shade of purple as well. Anyway. Oh, wow. I think I relatively got away with that. I think the decision of stopping at the next urban area was possibly a very good decision, because not only am I running relatively low on fuel, bearing in mind I'm guessing I've got quite an uphill stretch, pretty sure it's uphill, but well, I can repair my truck now. Like I say, I think it's just the truck that's sustained damage, but also it's getting dark, so I can I'll sleep through the night and we'll be back in the daylight again. Okay. Hopefully I'm going to get in here in one. Loads of room. So I'm just going to quickly back the trailer in there. I've decided I'm going to change my chassis. I love this chassis, like I say. I like the layout wheels wise, but I also like the customization of it. And the checker plate and the big arches and everything. I think it looks really, really smart myself. That'll do. Take it off. So yeah, I'm going to change the chassis to something a little bit more useful, but I'm going to get some sleep first. Well, this journey is turning out to be a bit more epic than I'd originally envisaged. Stay tuned for part 3, which involves the mammoth hill climb of doom. Take care of yourselves and drive safe.